Hey, what's up, love? So I kind of always wanted to do a podcast, and I did start one up with a couple of friends, and we didn't really get a chance to maintain it. But life got busy. Everyone's kind of like doing their own thing right now, so it's kind of just me. But I always usually have thoughts and things that I want to say that is hard for me to say while I'm streaming, while I'm doing content creation, and in the other aspect, I don't want to bring that type of energy or talks to my YouTube channel because I want that to be about gaming and so on. Also, let me introduce myself. My name is Lady Kaylee, aka Kay. You can call me Kay. I'm okay with that. I am a variety streamer. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a single mom. I'm a hard worker, and there's just so much about me that people don't even know, and I don't brag about. But I am here, and I am willing to start sharing my thoughts. I'm willing to start sharing my experiences, and reach out to those that may be thinking the same thing that I think. But I would hate to bring this type of energy to my first recording, but it's something that kind of needs to be said, and I want to open up and talk about it because it kind of a little bit goes into some of the other things that I'm going to be expressing and talking about through some of my blog posts. If you guys haven't, had a chance, check that out. Just look at the tabs, click on blog, and go under my little talks there. I'm been doing a lot more blogging lately because I'm a little bit of a slow thinker, and sometimes my thoughts don't come to me right away because I actually have to take some time out to think about things that I'm going to say before I say it. And I've been like that for as long as I can remember. Not saying that I'm not an articulate person, but in in the heat of a moment, sometimes I I don't always say what I mean to say. Like, I might be rushing myself to just get certain things out that I'm thinking versus like my thorough thoughts. So first thing I want to talk about today is I did see some things happen in our circle today on Twitter, in our Twitch community, and I just wanted to state how unfortunate it was to hear and see. Um, for those that may not be familiar, I don't want to drag any names or affiliations into it. For those who are a part of the community, who are in my communities on Twitch and in Discord, you guys should more likely know about the situation I'm talking about. But I don't want to introduce new people to drama, I guess more to say. But for those who already know, you should know what I'm talking about. And first off, before I make any more statements on this, I just want to send my gratitude to those that have been hurt, disrespected, and neglected among our fellow Black communities and content creators. You guys shouldn't have to be going through what you're going through right now. And I know that it may be heavy on you to be dealing with this. And it's honestly traumatizing. And I can relate. And I really, really hope that you guys get through your day, get through the week, and that your spirit get some kind of lift, and you guys get some happiness back in your system, because I know it's hard for you right now to be experiencing and reliving some of the things that you have gone through. It is not easy. I know it's not. Even me not being directly involved with the situation at hand, I felt a little grieving myself, and I related a lot to you on what was exchanged on Twitter, to be honest. And I'm honestly disappointed in what I've seen, and I'm so sorry you have to go through that. But the first thing I want to say is that some people really get comfortable, and when others continue to cultivate and allow like small things to slide, it seems like the problems always tend to grow 10 times more than where it originated and where it started. Um, I've experienced dealing with people like this myself in the Twitch communities, which is why I have been speaking out on me having a hard time trusting others, trusting other content creators, because I don't know what their intentions are. And I'm a very loving person. I love connecting and networking with other people without me having an intention behind it, other than to just actually be around other people that have the same interests and enjoy the same things that I do, and just honestly just have fun gaming. That's what it's always been about to me. I love learning from others. I love pulling inspiration from those that inspire me. So being around other Black content creators and other people that, I feel like I can honestly connect with and share this experience with, is such a joy. So, I can't express how long I've waited and wished for like Black communities. Like some of the ones, like I said, I'm not going to mention any names, but just in general, Black communities to grow on Twitch or really on any platform. I've been on Twitch since like 2012, and we all know that when the platform was first created, it honestly wasn't created for the Black or LGBT community. That was not in their original plans for the growth of the platform that it probably sought out to be. So, us being there and in that environment at the time, some years ago, you know, hate speech and racism and all that stuff, even till this day, is still happening. But it was so bad. Like, guys, I can't express to you like how bad it was. It was so bad. Like, it was really, really bad. And I've experienced a handful of so much hate speech and just you know people calling me the N word. And even when I'm like gaming online or just trying to connect with other people in different communities that really don't share the same skin as me, I've never 100% ever felt welcome in different communities till I start coming across Black communities on the platform. So it's almost like we had to make a stand and find our place among others that shared the same common interests and struggles that we went through. And we had to lead, we have to leave footprints so that other Black content creators that came to the platform, they didn't have to feel alone. They didn't have to feel left out. They didn't have to feel like they were the only Black person on Twitch or, any set platform. But, we're mainly talking about Twitch here, obviously. Um, but I just love the idea of communities that feature Black content creators. And I was always rooting for them, to grow and expand across the world. I know I'm not the only person that actually feels this way and want to see and hear these things manifest in our communities. I know I'm not the only person that feels this way. I've even made a tweet, I believe, like before the pandemic came out. I made a quick tweet about how I appreciated some of these communities. I don't even want to post it under here because, like I said, I don't want to bring new people into drama. But a lot happened, and one of the main things I want to say is that we have a challenge where we have to pretty much face that we're not perfect, and we all need to understand that, like, whether you hold a leadership role or not, we are responsible for our mistakes and we must be held accountable for them. When someone hurts someone, they have to be held accountable. Even if you don't understand the means or the situation behind it, you cannot allow it to continue to happen. So, the right steps need to be taken to handle those situations. Also, this requires us to allow our views to be changed, not just for any particular reason, but it's for the better, it's for the positive for everybody. If we can't do this, nothing is going to change or nothing is going to get better, especially when others like myself look forward to those changes. You don't want to be in a community or in a toxic environment where you don't feel welcome or you don't feel safe. And that's for everybody. We all need that positive affirmation from our peers. I don't care what anyone else says, but we all need each other. That being said, it's time to get your head out of your ass and stop and listen to what others have to say. That's important. Even if you don't agree with them, you should always keep in mind that you should be professional about your approach and learn to admit when you're wrong. There's a certain way of approaching people in the public. You just don't say whatever you want. You have to be careful now, especially in 2020. You have to be careful what you say to people. Your approach is what matters. Even if your apology is not accepted, there is a time and a place to fight with people. It's not about you. It's about everyone. And I want us to remember that. hopefully we can continue to create spaces that we can all share among with each other and grow. At the end of the day, with everything happening now, with the election coming up and all the drama in the world, I don't know if you guys been paying attention to just what's been happening across the world. It's crazy. They are killing us. Police brutality is still happening. And it's not just here in America, it's everywhere. We are all we got. And we have to do better. We have to. Not for them, but for us. That's all I wanted to say today. That's been on my heart and I needed to let it out. But I hope you all have a remainder fantastic week. I'm probably going to be doing these podcasts even more in the future on my blog here. So definitely be listening out for some upcoming recordings. Hopefully, it will manifest into something bigger and greater. I've always wanted to do this. And I told myself I wanted to do it. Now I'm just taking action here. But please be safe out there, and remind yourself it's just not about you. It's about everyone that is involved. So you got to put your ego aside, guys. You got to put your ego aside. And I know it's not meant for everybody to agree with everyone. That I understand that, but something's got to give. Something's got to change. With love, K's out.